Okay, welcome everybody to Real Life Media with your host, the Holy Bum. This is the footage of the aftermath of Hurricane Irma here in Palatka, Florida. This is the day after it hit. It hit last night around midnight. It started to get pretty hairy. Around 1 to 2 in the morning it started to get worse, and around 5 or 6 in the morning it got really bad. And this is basically the aftermath. This is what it looks like. Luckily, our house is still standing. Let me show you a little bit of it. This is our back porch. This is what... I had that chained right there to the thing so it didn't blow over, luckily. This is the side part of our yard. These are some of the limbs that flew off of that tree up there. Luckily it's still standing. That's our neighbor's house. You can see where the piece of his roof started to get tore off right there. That's Sambo. He didn't fly the coop last night. He didn't stay in there. The piece of his roof started to get tore off. Let's take a walk over here. This is basically what the yard looks like. Complete and utter destruction. The motorcycles got uncovered. Shit got blown all around. You still see the winds are still going pretty good out here, in fact. About 15-20 mile an hour wind gusts. This hurricane was pretty intense, actually. It was an experience, I'll say that, to say the least. The truck seemed to survive pretty well. This is the front part of our yard. Now this is where it really got hairy last night. See, the lizard ape got totally destroyed. This big tree right here was dropping limbs like crazy. See this big ass massive tree right there? That one was dropping shit like crazy. Luckily it didn't completely fall down. There's one of the lakes that are still out here. Now keep in mind, this is 7 o'clock the next day. This is finally are safe for me to come out here, so came out to record to show you what happened. That's the side part of it. And this is what was as you can see, there's still a lake out here where all that water was yesterday, all right through here. That was where all that water that I was showing you on those videos was. And this is what flew and hit our roof last night. Right after we came back in from the bomb shelter. We evacuated the bomb shelter and came back inside because I didn't think the storm was going to be too bad. I figured we could, hunker down inside the house, which we decided to do. And this is what flew down and hit our roof. Off of that great big tree back there, like way off the top of it. It looks like one of the bigger branches. So you can see that's where it broke completely off, flew and hit the roof. And now this thing is a pretty good size. As you can see, this ain't no small branch. It's like the top part of the tree. So it looks like across the street. That flew and hit our roof bad last night. You can still see the water pools. As of right now, Hurricane Irma left, and believe it or not, I got to give props to the city of Palatka. We actually had power throughout the entire storm last night and managed to have power even all day today. Our power actually essentially never went out. 5 million people in the state of Florida are without power, but the city of Palatka, Florida's power actually never went out. I give props to Palatka for that one. We got a pretty strong power grid here. This is what the other side of the house looks like. You can kind of see out here, all that stuff fell. And you remember from the earlier videos, you could see how our yard normally looks. This is what it looks like today. Yeah, that was a pretty intense storm. Now we got to start on the cleanup, and luckily I haven't been able to make it downtown yet as per se to tell you what the downtown area looks like or anything, but they did say the city's not supposed to be too flooded out, and as a matter of fact the bomb shelter held up pretty good, which we knew it would, but everything else, I don't see any downed trees, so apparently it didn't knock down no trees. It came through here as a strong Category 1 last night early in the morning. I'll keep you updated. We will be making more videos on the aftermath and the cleanup of Hurricane Irma here in Palatka, Florida, everybody. This has been your host, the Holy Bum, Real Life Media, signing out.